Hi, I'd like to welcome you back to Game
Strategy and
Review.
Reviews.
I'm Raj,
I'm Bart.
and we're doing an unboxing today. We had ordered the game Warzone, which is a miniature game much like 40K. They had a really good deal on it at Prince August, which is an Irish company located in Macroom in County Cork.
Macroom.
Yep. They're famous for making tin soldier molds. I have some of their tin soldier molds for the 28mm Roman and Celts. I love the things. I use them alongside of my Wargames Factory, Celts, and Germans. Both of them are the same exact scales. The Romans are the same exact scale. I've converted lots of them using different arms, different weapons, and stuff.
We have to do a show on your Romans and Celts.
I have a very massive army of them for Warhammer historical gaming. However, Warzone came out a number of years ago. It's making a big comeback. They had an incredibly great sale on it, and they shipped it here in less than 3 days, which they did last time with my molds. And I live in New York City. We had it shipped here to Jersey, which is not too much further away. Seems that you can get a package from them in less than a week, and they come through fast, and
That's pretty impressive.
It is very impressive. We're going to unbox right now, and I've got the box opener.
Oh wait, I wanted to make it so that we could see this to some degree.
And I will be cutting open the box now. I'm just going to, so I don't slice it open completely. Don't worry, I won't cut towards you. I'll only cut towards me.
You're never supposed to cut towards your body.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm an expert with one of these.
Yeah.
I used to sculpt, and I used to fall asleep with about 4 of these in my bed covered in sculpty bits, and never once did I get cut.
Well, that's what the blood said to the artery.
I just, you know, it goes with my religious beliefs. I believe God didn't want me to get cut.
Well, that helps. That helps.
And, one little bit.
Whoops. I thought you were finished. Okay.
Quickly opened. And you get a wonderful full color and heavy box coming out.
Wait a second. Packed in newspaper, I might add.
Which I really want to go and look, because I really would like to see what's in the newspaper.
I can't wait.
We don't get good news over here, unfortunately. Wow. It's a really nice box. I want to be able to show you guys the front. The front is very reminiscent, as you can remember if you've been playing Warhammer for quite a long time. You know, like the 3rd or 4th edition boxes and stuff, just the way that the art is. Spin it around the back for the artwork, and once again, it's very much like Warhammer. The rules are played with different types of dice. I've heard that they're played with 20-siders.
Oh God.
And the troops that you're getting are very World War I, World War II, but then again, as you know, so is Warhammer. I did get this based on the fact that you were getting rather massive armies. No other game that I know of getting it for $25 American is going to give you 80 miniatures.
That's a pretty amazing deal. That's about 10 cents a miniature.
Yeah, you know, every once in a while this goes on sale. Please take a look, and if you're interested in getting perfect Warhammer size scale miniatures, you might want to take a look at this, especially if you're running an Imperial Guard army. And, oh yeah, now I get to open up the plastic bits.
Okay.
Check out my little toy soldiers, because I never really call them miniatures. I admit to it. It happened one day when I was 7. My grandparents brought me back a box of Airfix 156 British Napoleonics, and I started painting them, because I like anything with a red coat. And now for the actual unboxing.
By the way, that box is pretty heavy.
It's actually, the quality of the box is actually much better than what you got Warhammer in.
I just heard something rip.
The box is actually much more solid, solidly made.
Let me see that.
Than the Warhammer box.
I made it.
Wow. If you guys want to see, this is the actual bag you get inside, full of the miniatures. There are rather small size sprues with one whole miniature on each.
They're plastic.
Yep.
I thought they were lead.
No, like I said, they do make a range of lead miniatures, and they do sell molds to cast lead miniatures. However, this game was made with plastic miniatures, and
Well, that's good.
it keeps the price down. I'm really, happy to see all of this. It's just a massive amount of miniatures.
It's a lot.
$25.
It's a lot. Can I see that?
Yep.
Holy cow.
And Bart knows I spend a lot of money on miniatures. And the price of miniatures, even plastic ones, is going up over the years. A lot of people who play Warhammer don't want to go and use regular 20 millimeter because it's a fractional bit smaller. I don't have a problem with using it. A miniature is a miniature and could be counted as whatever you want, especially if you intend to play a massive game. If you really want to boost up your Imperial Guard armies, there's not much that you need to do to go and utilize some of these miniatures and stuff. I don't, see having any problem with utilizing them as some sort of Imperial Guard in other games, whereas I'm going to be playing Warzone as itself, and getting double duty out of any game is a-okay by me. I do it with my World War II miniatures. The next thing I'd like to pull out of the box is the actual Rules of War, which is really done really nicely.
Beautiful.
The inside is basically black and white, same way as another game I mentioned is. It seems to be explained very well. There's, the lines of sight, how buildings are utilized, so that you can expand your games and, in an urban environment or on any type of battlefield as you would normally do with a sci-fi game. And the inside has little cutout templates for flamers. That is a how many page book?
It's giant.
61-page rule book.
It's a high quality thing.
Nicely done, I have to admit.
It's
If
like
you can see on the back, the top actually has the Bauhaus Grizzly tank, which is much bigger than a Bane blade. It's a really cool model, and you can still get it online if you look for it. Really nice. The next book out of the box is The Forces of War, which explains to you about the two factions that you've got and the other ones in the Warzone universe. Also has some more really nice artwork all over it. This one numbers 96 pages and is in full color. It shows you basically every type of the forces, their stats, and how they're painted. There are some really wonderful artwork and great painting in the Army List book. Like I said, it's in full color. The pages are nice and glossy. It explains the forces and the weapon options, their stats. I'm really surprised by how much quality actually went into this and why it never actually took off as much as Warhammer did, considering it's same scale, same sort of thing. Science and technology meets magic. Like I said, the Forces of War book. Another really nice thing coming out of this box, 96 pages long. The back, once again at the top, showing you another extra large vehicle that they had for this game. It explains all the bits, pieces of your units. I can't wait to dig into this tonight and start reading. Usually I would start assembling the miniatures, but I'm really curious about these rules. And the last book, The Chronicles of War, which is 48 pages, and gives you, I'm guessing, all the background information and little bits of fluff. This also is in full color. Some really great artwork by some artists that look very familiar. That looks rather Ryman Bisley-like. Don't know if he did any of the artwork. I haven't read the art credits yet. I will let you know when we play the first game.
This book is beautiful too. The production is top-notch.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised on just on what I got in miniatures. Would have been worth the $25. But this game, I got to admit, you might want to buy it for
the best one.
Other purposes, but wanting to play this game, the moment it comes out of the box, it's really grabbed me. I really can't wait to get to start to do this. And Prince August also has a huge selection of Warzone miniatures. Everything else that are featured in the books you can get from them. And you get 2 20-sided dice.
They're beautiful.
Unlike Warhammer, which uses 6-siders, this one uses 20-siders. You then get a page full of templates, lots of flamers with little counters, and blast markers, turning radiuses. And after that will come yet another set of templates. Once again, more flamers and blasts actually seem to be a bit bigger than Warhammer blasts, which I always thought Warhammer needed bigger blasts. This huge flamer template is on this end is really nice. I can't wait to get a hold of whatever does that. Take out a whole bunch of figures all at once. And then a very last sheet, which is full of little counters. Some others, which I think is a turning guide. You can only turn so far. And then it looks like the other parts are terrain markers for when you're playing certain things. I guess they're objectives or things to hide behind. They didn't give you any terrain, however, I do believe this game explains that you can utilize whatever terrain that you want if you're a miniature builder like I am and do lots of scratch building. This is definitely a game for you. You could utilize any sort of terrain you might have. And that's it on the sides of the box. It shows the various factions.
I have a question.
And units.
Does it have anything like vehicles or special units in it, or
yes,
just infantry?
They have on other sites. Prince August has some of the
No,
vehicles.
in this kit.
In this kit, it's just infantry.
Okay. Do they have any special leaders, or just their old generic infantry?
They have regular infantrymen, leaders, and then a bunch of heavy machine gun specialists.
Wow, okay.
So, and I think there might be a selection on some of the rifles. There is, on the opposite side, an assembly instruction manual. So you could just look over and see how to assemble your figures. Makes it nice and simple. And then once again on the side, a couple more of the other products and expansions that they've had for it. Last side is more figures and vehicles and units. Once again, all of these things.
Those are in different kits, right?
Yeah,
okay.
They're all available from Prince August. All you have to do is go onto their Warzone page. At the price that this came at, it's a game that's worth playing. I can't wait to dig into the rules tonight. I'm going to be up all night playing with this stuff because I'm just an old kid and I love getting new toys. But, as a serious gamer, I love any set of rules. It's something that, as gamers, we like. A set of rules comes around, and I want to peruse it and see what their system is like, So I'm really happy with this coming in so quickly, being so worth the money. And once again, Warzone is making a comeback as they tried to make larger figures not too long ago. I think they settled on the 28mm scale. There are some huge vehicles as well as some other smaller vehicles and other units that are available, and you can still get most of it through Prince August and this one other website that has the larger vehicles. So if you're interested in Warzone, go contact Prince August, get yourself a starter box. These things are running out. They used to have a heck of a lot of them. These things have been selling, I've been hearing,
wow,
and we got it on a one-day sale, which was for what? Leap year.
Leap year.
A leap year sale. Remember, I thought I missed it. I was waiting for this countdown, and then some other thing came up saying I missed the sale, and I felt real bad. And then I rebooted, and as it turned out, I had 24 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Sale.
That was frightening. That was actually occurred during our last playthrough.
Yeah, during the
last Sunday or something.
Last playthrough, we ordered it, and
Roger,
within 3 days, less than a week, it's already here. So once again, if you are interested in miniature wargaming and you would like, a inexpensive game to get started in this hobby, I couldn't recommend a game more than to start Warzone. My God, there's a lot of little figures in there. And, like I said, with what comes at the price that you're getting to start up a wargaming hobby, you want a lot of miniatures, and this will allow you to field a nice size army to begin with. 40 miniatures is nothing to scoff at per side. Getting the whole thing, having an extra 80 miniatures laying around helps when you're a crazed sci-fi miniature gamer like I am.
Okay, so another
successful episode, I'm sorry, of Game Strategy and Review. I'm Raj.
I'm Bart.
And we really thank you for joining us. And
good night from Jersey City.
Yep, and it is night.